Hey guys, good afternoon everybody. Welcome back to the channel UTDREDDEVILS20 on YouTube. Hope you're all having a fantastic Friday afternoon so far. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you've had a good week. Hope you're all enjoying Euro 2024 as well. Hope you're all looking forward to the weekend as much as I am. Obviously got the Euro 2024 last 16 games tomorrow, Sunday, Monday and Tuesday. And obviously got the Austrian Grand Prix this weekend. I mean, we're not going back, we're not going in reverse grid-wise. I mean, bloody hell. We're not going in reverse. I mean, we've already had the Australian Grand Prix. It's the Austrian Grand Prix. Obviously, really looking forward to that. And obviously, England have got their last 16 game against Slovakia on Sunday evening as well. So hopefully, England will have a place in that quarter-final draw come Sunday evening if we can beat Slovakia. I mean, if we can't even beat Slovenia, God knows how we're going to beat Slovakia, but I hope you're all good and everything. And obviously, welcome back to our first video out and about on our bike. Well, I say on my bike, a lot of people thinking, why has he not got his helmet on? Why is he not actually talking to us while riding his bike? And a lot of people probably already know the answer to that question. Unfortunately, yesterday we had the absolute disaster of having to walk my bike back halfway through my bike ride yesterday afternoon, because a lot of people know that I've had problems with my back left tyre. I mean, the last 5 to 6 times in the last 2 weeks, the bike tyres obviously kept going up and down more than a bloody lead balloon. And obviously, push comes to shove yesterday, and the tyre went on me while I was out yesterday. So unfortunately, I'm having to walk my bike down to go and get it repaired, because I can't ride the bike, because obviously if I ride the bike it's just going to keep knocking. So unfortunately it is what it is really. The tyre's knackered and I'm having to get it repaired. You right, mate? Yeah, good. You? Gotta go and get it repaired, mate. I've got to walk it right down into town, mate. Yeah, because I can't. My back left tyre's gone. Yeah, thanks, mate. See you later. So yeah, like, it's a major pain that I'm having to walk again my bike down to get it repaired. I've got to go all the way into town where I live just to get it repaired, because obviously coming back yesterday, the back left's completely gone, so I can't ride the bike, and there was a bad knocking noise coming from it yesterday. So it's a real pain really, but it can't be helped. So yeah, like, it's gonna be one of those days, I think, where, you know, I mean, I'm probably gonna be knackered halfway there, but I think my fitness should get me over the line, because I am quite fit now. I've nearly lost 1.5 stone, nearly 2 stone in weight in the last few weeks, because I've been getting back out on my bike. But it's just a real pain that I'm having to find money that I don't really have, and I'm having to go and repair my bike again. I mean, I think when I get down there, I'm going to have a conversation and say, look, when I had these tyres put on, they were meant to be puncture proof, and the amount of punctures I'm now getting is unbelievable. I think I've had so many on the back ones, but it's funny that the front tyre never seems to go. It always seems to be the back left or the back right. So I think, obviously, when I get down there, I mean, God knows how long it's going to take, because I've got to walk this. So yeah, it's just a bit of a pain really, but when you've got to look after your bike and maintain it like the way I have been, and I've been looking after it, which I always have been doing, I've now got to, you know, spend more money on it. And obviously money's tight for everybody in it at the moment. There's a lot of people, you know, are very unhappy at the moment, and I feel for everybody, the way people are just struggling financially with money. And to be honest, you know, a lot of people know I can't work. I've got my own problems to deal with, and, you know, I'm never going to be able to work, but I'm having to find money out of my pocket that I don't actually have, just to go and get this bike fixed. So it's a real pain in the ass at the moment, to be honest with you. But again, it can't really be helped. I mean, I'm probably going to be having to chuck, what, 20-25 quid on this today, which again, I didn't really want to have to do, but it's either me or the bike really. Do I want to put all my weight back on that I lost, or keep going out on my bike, getting my fitness and my health back up, and being able to enjoy something different instead of being stuck in front of a screen 24/7. And obviously that's what happened yesterday evening. I was having to be stuck in front of a screen playing my console because my bike obviously packed up. But you know, there's got to be a conversation eventually with all these major bike brands, these tyre companies, and all these, you know, big companies that make world-class bikes. And you've got bike companies that make these world-class tyres, but once they start getting 1 or 2 punctures, that is basically the end of the road for the bike, because the more punctures they pick up, the more and more it's going to wreck the bike. And again, you know, there's got to be a conversation where I think bike companies have got to come together really and figure out a way of stopping tyres on bikes puncturing, because the smallest little thing gets inside the tyre, a little small thorn or a nail or a screw, and the tyre's basically knackered. And you've then got a repair to have the puncture. You then got to have a special thing called a slime tube fitted into the tyre. Basically it's like a glue that is put inside the tyre to prevent thorns getting inside from popping it. But you know, like I said, I've been checking my tyres on my bike every day. I check them because obviously I want to make sure the bike is where it needs to be, and unfortunately it's been nowhere near the last few weeks. I mean, if this has happened the 5th or 6th time that this tyre on the back left has gone down, and I think yesterday it proved a point. I needed to get this in earlier because obviously I thought it was alright, and then yesterday it decided to go on me while I was out on my bike. I mean, I'm glad that wasn't in town or somewhere far, because I would have had to walk it back and that would have took forever to get home. But luckily it was only on my doorstep, so you know, I'm quite fortunate. The bike ride I do is near where I live, so it's just a major pain because I love going out on it. I'm feeling a lot better in myself, fitness and health wise, but it's just a bike. It's just a pain that, you know, when you get punctures and when you get problems with the tyres, it really puts you on a downward spiral, because you think to yourself, how many more punctures is this thing going to keep picking up? Because, you know, I don't always have the money to keep chucking at it, and there's going to be a point where I think to myself, do you know what is the point anymore? But the thing is, if I lose this bike, I've then got nothing else to do. And I think, you know, like I said, they've got to create a tyre that is either got metal inside of it or a specialist tyre or protection that can be put over the free wheels to stop thorns and punctures happening on your bike, because people don't have the money. And I know a lot of people are struggling. Even myself, I am struggling for money. Like, I don't always have it to do. I don't like to waste money anymore. I don't like to chuck money at things that I don't want to do, because can I afford it financially? Probably not. And, you know, it's having the money to be able to do things. So, you know, let's see what happens today. These lights take the fucking ever, don't they? So yeah, it's just a pain. And people think, you know, how long is this going to take to walk down? As long as it takes. As long as it takes. Because, you know, it is quite far. It's in town. So I'm having to walk there, and hopefully I can be able to ride it back once they fixed it. It depends if they can do it today, because they did say bring it in today and we will do it. I'm hoping they are going to do it today, because if they don't, I then got to go back down tomorrow and get the bike back and then ride back again. We ain't going to stop. No, of course you're not. Bloody hell. So yeah, all I'm going to say is let's see what happens today, but I'm not going to be too down about it. At least I can get it in sooner rather than later, because I would have hate to have to have done it next week, because obviously I only just got paid Tuesday, because obviously I'm not giving out my actual benefits, so again, that's not my fault. All my problems that have prevented me from working can't be helped, and you know, I don't really get out as much and go and spend money where I don't really need to spend it, because I've already got everything really I need at the moment to be able to do things with, and you know, it's just a real pain knowing you've got to go and spend money you didn't really want to have to spend. But you know, I'd rather have the bike repaired and back to where it should be, knowing it's just going to be sat there doing nothing otherwise. Because knowing if it's just going to be sat there, then the bike's maintenance and the bike's health is only going to get worse, because you haven't been out on it. I've been back out on it for the last 3 or 4 weeks, but it's the back tyre, the back left again, that has failed me. And people say, why don't you try and ride it down? If you try and ride the bike down knowing it's completely flat as a dodo, then you're going to do more damage to the tyre, and you're not just going to do damage to the tyre, you're then going to do damage to the rim that the tyre is sat on, and then that's not just going to be a new tyre, you're then going to need a completely new rim to go on the tyre again, and that ain't cheap, because obviously I've got a specialist bike, see, so I ride a 3-wheel bike. I can't ride a 2-wheel bike because my balance is shit, and unfortunately it is what it is really. My balance is never going to be that great, and it never will be, but it's just a pain. I mean, I don't know how long we've been going now, but it feels like we've hardly been walking at all. It feels like I've only been walking for a little bit. We're not even halfway there yet. And that's because I obviously can't ride the bike. So it's just a bit of a mare really, because I wish there was somewhere more local to get this bloody repaired. Because, you know, it's a pain. Like, it's a real pain. I don't understand why there can't be mobile bike companies that can't come out to you, instead of you having to go all that way into, you know, where you live, all the way into your town centre just to go and get your bike fixed. It's just absolutely mental. And I think this is why life is shit for people, because, you know, it's always we've got to go to them. It's always we've got to go to them. They can never come to us. I'm nearly out of breath already. And as for my legs, not being rude, but I'm feeling it already. And that is because I'm walking. Says thank you. And my legs aren't normally used to walking this much, but I'm having to do it to get this bike fixed. Cheers, thank you. She looks like bloody great Aunt Greta from Ored Henry. Hello, Henrietta. Right, first of all, it's Henry. Not Henrietta, I'm not a Thomas character. Bloody hell. So yeah, like, I don't know how long this is going to take personally, but you know, it is what it is. So apart from that, what we really got planned for today? Well, depends if they can fix this today. Will there be any live content today? I'm not sure, because I've now got to go back down and get it later. Thank you. And, you know, I'm glad I don't have to walk, because this would take ages. And it feels like it's taking ages already, and we're not even made that much progress, to be honest. But yeah, like I said, I'm hoping there will be some live content today at some point. I just don't know what time. So, I mean, it's probably going to be fortnight later, probably about 7:30, 8 o'clock, 7:45, but I do some more fortnight again. I really want to try and get my Italy career mode started at some point as well. I'm looking at that most likely Monday afternoon to do our Italy Euro 2024 career mode on EAFC. So we're going to try and do that Monday. I mean, I had plenty of content planned for today, but knowing I could get this bike in today and get it fixed, I couldn't turn it down. I couldn't turn it down today because I want this bike back and I want it fixed. So yeah, that's the plan for the weekend. I think there's going to be a bit of a break Sunday, because obviously I'm going to watch the F1, going to watch the England game, and then again there probably won't be live content till Sunday evening latest, because of those two commitments that I want to fulfill. Also Saturday I'm busy tomorrow afternoon, helping out my parents do a few jobs tomorrow. Thank you. Yeah, so I think today we might even have a break day, not go on it at all and give my console a rest, because I was up late on it last night because I was just so bored. But I think this is what's probably going to knacker me out, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'm going to have a conversation with them and say, look, there needs to be a way for these tyres to stop getting punctured, because I think the amount of punches I'm picking up now is more than ever. I mean, maybe the carcass inside the tyre is knackered. Maybe there's a split in the tyre. I don't know. I'm hoping it's not, because one, I wanted these new tyres put on, right? And I'll tell you a story. When I wanted new tyres put on, I was quoted 66 quid over the phone, and this is about 2 or 3 years ago. So obviously the tyres that came with this bike had no tread or no grip left on them, and I needed some new tyres. I got quoted 66 quid on the phone. When they did the work and finished it, I went back to the shop that I had these tyres put on, and they said, that's £167 please. I was like, what? They're like, yeah, 167 quid. And I was like, first of all, I ain't paying that, and second of all, I got quoted 66 quid on the phone to have new tyres put on, and they had to give me that reduction. They had to say, well, we'll have to give you, we'll just have to charge you the 66 quid on the phone that you were quoted, because otherwise that would have been another £101 on top, and that would have, I didn't even have that money. I didn't have that type of money, and I was like, I'm not paying 167 quid for new tyres, and I'm hoping I don't need a new tyre. I'm hoping I don't need a new tyre. That's my worry. I don't want to have to put a new tyre on this today, but I just don't have the money. I have to tell him, well, you know, I mean, I should get warranty put on this bike with them, because otherwise it's just going to keep costing me more money and more money and more money. I just don't have the money. I mean, I'm not Jessie J. I ain't got an unlimited price tag. I mean, bloody hell. So yeah, so all I'm going to say is, let's see what happens today. So, yeah. Knowing it's been a really frustrating last 2 weeks for me, as a Man United fan. Obviously everybody knows I support Manchester United, and obviously the transfer window has been open for 2 weeks. It opened on June 14th, 2 weeks ago. We're at Friday of that week of the transfer opening, so that's been 2 weeks since the window opened. And I don't know if about you, and I don't know how other Man United fans and supporters are feeling, but is anyone else getting a little bit fucked off and a little bit frustrated that Manchester United in the last 2 weeks have done fuck all in the transfer window? I don't know if that's just me feeling that way or any other fan, but I'm getting to that point now. It's like, at the end of the day, I thought we were meant to be having a really, really great transfer window. We were going to see a transfer window like we've never seen before. I've seen nothing, based on the evidence I've seen so far, that Manchester United's transfer window is going to be great. We have done fuck all for 2 weeks. Knowing that transfer window has been open, Man United have come out again, like they did last summer and in January of this year, and said financial fair play, FFP, sell to buy. Again, it's another excuse just to cover up another shit transfer window, to cover up Glazer's incompetence who are working alongside Sir Jim Ratcliffe, Sir Dave Brailsford, Omar Badra, hopefully Dan Ashworth comes in as well. I can't believe the amount of excuses that this club comes up with just to cover up, which so far has been a pathetic, embarrassing and quite frankly shocking transfer window. And I'm absolutely getting to the point now where it's like, at the end of the day, where's the ambition? Where's the where's the exciting window that we were meant to be having? And where is the ruthlessness that this club was meant to be bringing in this summer under this new Ineos ownership? And what annoys me now, fans and certain supporters in a certain section of this Manchester United fan base are now falling for the excuses. They are now falling for the crap that Manchester United leak out on their pathetic little PR machine and think they're bigger and better than the football club, and that they feel like Man United have got severe financial issues, and that Manchester United are now making the fans fall for it and getting their little tiny violin out, and fans and supporters are falling for it. And I tell you what, I am getting sick and tired of these bullshit excuses that Manchester United think is right to fool the fans, fool the supporters, and basically say, well, there is no money to spend. You need to understand the finances in this club are a mess. So Jim Ratcliffe's come in with a 300 million minority investment, and that 300 million's gone, basically. Thank you. And I don't know where that 300 million's gone. I don't know where that money's gone. He's come in with this minority investment, brought proper footballing people to work with him, and now that money's all of a sudden just disappeared off the face of the earth. I thought we were meant to be seeing a new Manchester United. I thought we were meant to be seeing a new football club. Thank you. I'm not seeing, based on any evidence I've seen so far, that Manchester United are turning a corner. I've not seen anything that convinces me Man United are on the up. I'm not convinced. And why I'm not convinced is, why have we done nothing for 2 weeks? Why have we not moved players out? Why have we brought no one in? And people say, well, Man United's money's going to be tight. There's hardly a big budget to spend. I completely disagree. And I watch United stand a lot, and I feel like they're working alongside Man United just to manipulate the fan base, because I've got a lot of respect for Mark Goldbridge and everyone that works on the United stand. But even they're saying, well, FFP this, sell to buy that. And it's the biggest load of bollocks I've heard in my life. Like, we've done this for the last 3 transfer windows, and apparently those two issues are the main culprits of Man United's transfer window. It's absolute bullshit, because we qualified for Europe. We're playing European football this season, and how is there no money? That's my big question. How is there no fucking money to spend? We won the FA Cup, for fuck's sake. How is there no money to spend? It's absolute bollocks. If there was no money to spend, Man United would no longer be able to operate as a football club. Man United would go bust. So, Man United can manipulate as much of the fans and certain other fan channels as much as they want. I'm sick to death of the excuses not to do anything. Point one, right? If apparently there was no money to spend this summer, then how the fuck did we put that bid in for Brantwaite 2 weeks ago? How have we got no money at the club if Manchester United put in a bid 2 weeks ago at 35 million plus 8 million in add-ons, which took it up to about 43 million? So you're telling me there's no money, but yet we put a bid in for Brantwaite, which got rejected, and Man United have got no money to spend before July the 1st. I think it's bollocks. I think it's absolute bollocks. If Man United have no money, that bid for Brantwaite would not have gone in. So don't Man United dare try and screw this fan base again and try and get them on side and get the sympathy vote. And that's exactly what United are doing. They're trying to get the sympathy vote again. It's like, do you know what? Let's get a little violin out. Let's brainwash the fans. Let's brainwash the supporters and make them feel sorry for us. I've got no sympathy for that football club. Even though I love Manchester United, I've got no sympathy based on their incompetence. Man United should have been moving players in and out. As soon as that transfer window opened, Man United should have been making moves. And it's all right putting inquiries in here and there for players and making stupid below par bids for players that you know are going to get rejected. If Man United want to, seriously be a football club again, I think seriously we have to go back to the days of, well, we are going to have to overspend on one player. We are going to have to give them stupid wages to make them come, because at the end of the day, do Man United want to be successful or not? And I know people saying, well, we need a different direction. We need to go in a completely different way, what it was under the Glazers. But, I thought we were meant to be seeing a transition. I thought we were meant to be seeing a completely different transfer window than what I've seen in so many years. I haven't seen nothing. Like, the key priority targets United at the moment, if the top three on the hotter meter, the top three players United are looking for and looking at is Brantwaite of Everton, Xerxes of Bologna and Agate of PSG. They are Manchester United's three realistic targets at this current moment in time that Man United are desperate to get. Those are the three number one priority targets that Manchester United are looking for. Why we've not got any of them across the line, I think again, we've got to wait till July the 1st for the new financial year for football teams. It's bollocks. It's absolute bollocks. And if you believe that, you will believe anything. You will believe anything. If you think Manchester United are a club on the up, saying, we want to get business done early, please be patient. But then what annoys me, the other week, I think Sir Jim Ratcliffe came out with a quote saying, well, it's going to take another 2 to 3 transfer windows to get this club where it needs to be. That, for me, does not fill me with any type of confidence that Manchester United are willing to get any business done quickly. It doesn't fill me with any confidence, it doesn't fill me with any positivity, and it doesn't fill me that these owners have got under understanding what we want. Yeah, I've got to go get my bike repaired. So, yeah, it doesn't it doesn't fill me with any confidence at this current moment in time, and I'm not convinced. If Sir Jim Ratcliffe is coming out of his own words and saying it's going to take 2 to 3 years, fuck that. We're not waiting anymore. We've been patient long enough. And I think the situation is, this is only going to get worse before it gets any better. And I think for me, I think the Glazers are running the transfer window again. I think the Glazers are running the joint and are basically saying to Eric Ten Hag and Jim, remember, we're still in control here. You're working with us. You're not working against us. You're working with us. And I think the Glazers are probably money pinching. And so Jim is basically saying to Ten Hag, well, even though I put this minority investment in, that 300 million I put in is gone already. And if you think you're going to have a good transfer window, mate, forget it. Because I'm working against the Glazers here to try and get this club where it needs to be. And the money I've invested is gone. Which again, I think what needs to happen, if this keeps carrying on and carrying on and carry on, either, and it might sound harsh, either put Manchester United into administration or liquidate the club. That's the only 2 options I see that are worth saving any hope this club's got of being a football club again. Liquidate the club and start again. Start under a new name, a new life and a new team. Start again. And I mean, people say we can't liquidate the club, that history would be absolutely destroyed. But at the end of the day, what is best for the club? What's best for the fans, supporters? Because this mess is just going to keep carrying on and on and on. Like, obviously, it took them 3 to 4 weeks to announce Eric Ten Hag was staying. That fucking wasted time. And they should have got that done quickly. There should have been a decision the day after the FA Cup final. There should have been a decision. And Ineos and the Glazers basically took the piss. I basically thought, you can't dictate, we're the ones in charge, we will make an announcement when we want to announce it. There should have been a decision there and then. You win the FA Cup, Ten Hag has turned it around. And we all knew we had a bad season last season, didn't we? We all knew. We all knew it was a shit season. We all know how bad it got. And we all knew Ten Hag was lucky to keep his job. Winning in that FA Cup saved Manchester United from pure embarrassment of not being in Europe this season, which is coming up in August. He saved the club, because not being in Europe would have cost the club billions, millions. It could have cost us so much money that the club could have sacked him. And I think they were ready to do it. I think Manchester United were ready to make an announcement. Manchester United knew if we lose that cup final, Ten Hag's gone. They didn't expect United to turn up and batter Man City. That is why Ten Hag kept his job. That's why he kept his job. And I think now, realistically, Ten Hag's probably thinking, should I have just been sacked and called the Glazers out? Because look at the last 2 transfer windows. He got nothing in January. Last summer's transfer window was embarrassing. And now it's looking like that United yet again are messing about, not doing a lot, just twiddling their thumbs, sat on fucking Football Manager. And I think, logically, I think the club is screwed. I think the club is absolutely screwed for this season coming up. I think we're screwed because we go on pre-season tour in less than 2 weeks and no one's been brought in. Where are the new players? Why are half those players we were told we're going to get rid of still at this club? And don't people come at me tell me, well, the Euros is in the way, the Euros are in the way, and the Euros are in the way. I couldn't give a shit if the European Championship was in the way. I don't give a fuck. Manchester United have got no excuse operating as slow as they are. I mean, even a snail can move quicker than Manchester United. I know disrespect to snails, but even they've got a lot more movement in them than what Man United have got. And I think Man United have got a problem where the fans and supporters are going to get to a point where it's like, do you know what? This club's a mess. And again, it is a mess. The club's always been a joke. The club can't compete with the likes of City, Liverpool and Arsenal. We can't compete. And this season coming up, we're probably going to be fighting for the Europa League again. We're probably going to be fighting with Spurs, Chelsea and probably Aston Villa and maybe Newcastle at a push. That's probably going to be where our level's at for this season. But I think that ain't good enough. That's a lack of ambition. We need to fight for the title. We need to be fighting this season. We can't face another year without winning the Premier League. It's been 11 fucking years already. I mean, if we don't win the Premier League, are we ever going to win it again? Because I think Ten Hag's the right manager. But push comes to shove that, you know, he's going to get to a point where it's like, I can only do so much with the tools I've got to work with. Ten Hag might walk. If Ten Hag has not been given any new players by the start of July or before we get on tour, I would resign, call out to Jim Ratcliffe, call out to Dave Brailsford, call out the Glazers and call out this incompetent football club. Because I'm sick to death of having to, you know, I've got to defend Ten Hag now. And I was Ten Hag out last season. A lot of people saw that I was massively Eric Ten Hag out last season, especially what happened at Palace. I thought he could have been gone there and then. And then the day before the Arsenal game, I thought, you know what? They're gonna wield the axe and get rid of him. I think Ten Hag cares like the fans do and supporters. So I think Ten Hag gets where we want to be. But he ain't got the players. He ain't got the squad depth. He ain't got the quality. And he ain't got the type of money that Liverpool, City, Arsenal have. And obviously not being in the Champions League has cost any real hope of having a good transfer window. But you're still in the Europa League, for fuck's sake. At least we're in something. Imagine if we weren't in Europe at all. We'd be absolutely buggered. We wouldn't be buying anyone at this rate. And we're not. We've not bought fucking anyone. So I think, you know, give it by July. If we ain't done anything, I'm going to panic. And people say, oh, don't panic. It's early stages. Don't worry about it. You need to stop listening to rumours. I've been called every name under the sun on Twitter/X. I've been called names. You're a weapon. All you do is whinge. All you do is whine. All you do is moan. I'm not moaning. I'm being fucking realistic. I am being honest. I'm being truthful. And I'm calling out where this club is going wrong. People don't like that. And that is half that shit I'm getting off United fans. They don't like being told the truth. They don't like being told, oh shit, he's actually right here. Even though we don't want the truth being exposed, he's right what he's saying. He is right. And I'm going to call it for how I see it. If things aren't right, I'm not going to sit there saying it was all sunshine, flowers and roses and daisies. I mean, I'm not at the Chelsea flower show trying to pick some flowers. I'm going to be right. I'm going to be telling you, well, in my view and in my opinion, what Man United are doing is wrong. They don't care. They think the fans are hysterical. They think the supporters are naive and all they do is moan all the time. But it's because we care about the club. We care about the fans. We care about the club's future. We care about the direction we're trying to go in. And I think to Ten Hag's benefit, he's won 2 trophies 2 seasons in a row. He's won the Carabao Cup and he's won the FA Cup. So he must be doing something right. If he wouldn't have won the FA Cup, we'd have been screwed. We would have been absolutely screwed. And I think now, Ten Hag has got a job to keep it. He's got a fight now for next season. I think he knows that he's got to get this team playing in a certain way. He's got to get this club moving in a better direction. And I'm hoping that is what we'll see next season, because at the moment, based on the transfer window, I think this season's going to be shit for us, because we've already messed up Elise. I'm gutted he's gone to Bayern Munich, by the way. I really wanted Elise at Manchester United. Him going to Bayern's a real kick in the teeth. Can't fucking see. yeah, I really wanted Elise brought in. I was desperate for Elise, and now that ain't happening. It's a real bummer, really. But again, United should have just paid up and paid the release clause. So it's just not looking good, bruv, is it? It's just not looking good. And I fear for Ten Hag. I fear that if we have a season like we did last, oh God, I mean, it's going to be a disaster, isn't it? And again, it's not his fault. It's not his fault. And I've got to get on board with backing the manager again. I've got to back him next season. I've got to. Because I'm not blaming Ten Hag entirely. But we've got to be playing better football. And we've got to be having better results. We need to get into the latter stages of European competition. We need to be fighting for the Prem. We need to be winning trophies. And that's what we've been doing. And I think now the time is right for this manager to take us to the next level. But like, I'm praying we get some type of business done. We need 2 signings before we go on tour. Who are the most likely? God. Time will tell what is going to happen with Manchester United's transfer window. Time will tell what will happen. But I'm just worried that, you know, the club are trying to get this manager gone, and that they know if they throw him under the bus, they know they've won. Maybe giving him a new contract's been done deliberately. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure where I stand with everyone and everything at the moment. I think you know, I think if we start the season badly, he's going to be under immediate pressure to keep his job. And obviously I want Ten Hag to succeed, but we can't afford to start like we did last season when we had fucking Tottenham, Arsenal on our first 3. I think we've got fucking Liverpool again, haven't we? So again, it's not ideal that we've got Liverpool, but you know, I think logically now, I think we have to back this manager. We've got to back him, and we've got to give him the support and the kindness I think Ten Hag deserves. And that is back this fucking manager and give him what he wants. Is it this way? I can't bloody remember. So yeah, I'm going to get behind the manager. I've got to. I've got no choice. So I'm not going to say for United, let's see what happens next season, but the way it's looking, it's concerning. It is really concerning that the club is not heading in a direction of any positivity. We're too slow, we're not quick enough, we're not efficient. The club are acting, again, is that they are the ones in charge and they're running the roost. And I think that's the only choice Ten Hag's got, is to basically go along with what the Glazers and the Jim's telling him to do. So, you know, I mean, we're nearly there now. I don't know what the fucking time is. What's the time? It's only 10 to 2 already. Okay, we left at what? 20 to 1? Hour and 10 minutes. Fuck me. But I'm hoping they get this done today, because if they don't, fucking hell, I'm without a bike again. Fucking come on. Where are we? Fucking hell. Did anybody remember this bit? I mean, they've got 3.5 hours to get this fixed. How quick those electric scooters are. I think we've gone the right fucking way, you know. Because I hope I've not gone in the wrong direction. Fucking hell, how long's this path? Can anybody remember doing this bit? So I bloody can't. Fucking hell, how long's this path going? I swear we've gone the wrong fucking way, you know. I swear I've gone the wrong way. Because, where the fuck are we? Do you know what? I hope we've gone the wrong way. Yeah, we're nowhere near. Oh, for fuck's sake. We've gone the wrong way. We've gone the wrong way. Yeah, we're nowhere near. Fuck's sake. Fucking hell. Oh, I've got to call out his fucking back now. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, this is what I hate. Why can't there be a bike company nearer me? Why have I always got to go to them all the time? For fuck's sake. This is stupid. I've gone completely the wrong way that I needed to go. It's nearly 2 o'clock already, and it's like I'm not even halfway there yet. I'd hate to do this in the dark. Fuck that. I'm on my own as it is. I've got no one with me. I'm literally on this path on my own. I mean, I'd never suggest going down a lonely path on your own. Fuck that. You know, I'd love how many miles I've done with walking this. Fucking hell, my legs feel... At least my legs aren't aching yet. Fuck's sake. Oh my god. I knew I went the wrong way. I knew I'd went the wrong way. Fuck's sake. Yeah, nowhere near. I mean, I'm under a bloody underpass. I knew I went the wrong way. Fuck's sake. Now, always look behind you and in front of you as well when you're out and about on your own. Oh my god, I'm fucking knackered, me. I knew I went the wrong way. Bloody hell. It was up this way, wasn't it? Oh my god. What a fucking few weekdays it's been for me. I hope I haven't got a blister on the back of my fucking ankle as well. Because now my fucking back of my fucking foot's up in. Oh, see. Come on, up we go. Oh my god. Welcome to the world of having a bite with a puncture. Brilliant, isn't it? It's really, really helpful, isn't it? That you've got to walk your bike all on your own because of a puncture, and you've got to go all the way into town just to fix it. Absolutely unfucking believable. Like, I'm sweating. Oh, it's just a pain. It's just a real pain in the ass. And see, I knew I went the wrong way. I knew I went the wrong way. Oh my god, thank God for that. Should have went this way in the fucking first place. Oh god. Hope everyone's having a good afternoon. Everyone's enjoyed this video being back out again. Haven't been done one of these videos for God knows how many years. I think it's been years, I think, the last one. I think we'll start doing more of these again as well. I think we'll start doing more of these again. Depending if I have to get my bloody bike fixed. To be fair, at least my legs aren't hurting with the condition I got. At least my legs aren't actually hurting. Because if they were, I'd be exhausted by now. But I'm tired anyway. But I'm having to just take it a bit casual because I've walked pretty far. Oh god. Yeah, we're nearly there. We're nearly there, guys. We're nearly there, guys. Alright, guys? I'm looking for a Luke. Hello? No? Okay then. Fucking hell. To be fair, when did we start this bloody video? They 54 minutes. I've been going up 50. Fucking hell. Five times at last. Oh god. He's knackered. He's absolutely knackered. I mean, to be fair, we've only done 2 miles. We're nearly there, guys, nearly there. I'm knackered. Absolutely knackered. I'm hungry, I'm knackered. SportsDirect.com, UK's number one. 56 minutes. Jesus Christ. Oh, fucking hell. Not even there yet. And this is my exercise for the day. I mean, this is my fucking exercise for the day. I'll tell you what, I ain't not going out anymore. So where's he fucking going? He's going that way. I'm going that way. I need a fucking holiday. Between some for that, fucking hell. Oh, bloody hell. Right, so we have finally fucking got here at, so it's nearly 2:05. It took me an hour and 25 minutes to walk down here. An hour and 25 minutes. Fucking hell. Right, I'm going to leave it there, alright? I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Friday afternoon. Thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching the video. Please keep subscribing to the channel. Remember to stay safe, be nice, be kind to each other. You're all legends, you're all legendary, you know who you all are. Massive shout out to everyone on this channel, on this community. Hope you have a good rest of your Friday afternoon, your Friday evening, whatever you're all doing. Obviously enjoy the rest of the Euro last 16 tomorrow, Sunday, Monday and Tuesday. And then we'll be back with hopefully some live content this evening, but I'm fucking knackered. Absolutely knackered. But yeah, hopefully be back doing more of these videos now. Well, depending on my bike keeps going fucking wrong, which I'm hoping it doesn't, but you can never know. But yeah, enjoy your Friday afternoon. Hopefully be back with some live Fortnite content this evening, so please tune in if you want to. Please keep subscribing. And obviously, hope England win on Sunday, and obviously got the Austrian Grand Prix as well, which is me looking forward to. So yeah, see you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in. See you on the next one.